No, he didn't.
And again, we need to have everybody back away from the fence in turn one. You need to be back at least as far as the bleachers. We need to have you back away from the fence in corner number one. We appreciate your cooperation. Next to go green, Rookie of the Year contender out of Myerstown, Pennsylvania. The M&M Painting Construction, Babs Auto Paint Supply, Eagle Hotel, A. Murray Family Investments, number 19 of Brent Marks. Brent Marks in the number 19. Opening lap for Brent Marks is quick time. No, it's not. It's a 12.996. My apologies. 1.2996. Second lap time for Brent Marks. That's quick time at a 12.295. 1.2295 quick time for Brent Marks at 12.295 seconds. Former Outlaw champion next to clock in. Wausau, Oklahoma, the Great Clips Sage Fruit Team ASC Kurt Braggers Factory K. Number 9 of Darren Pittman. Darren Pittman in car number 9. Second here in 2014. His best ever Willamette. Quick time on lap number 1 at a 12.004. 1.2.004. Pittman currently fourth in the Outlaw point standings. 3 wins this season. Second lap for Darren Pittman. Faster 11.856. 11.856. Darren Pittman into the 11-second bracket in car number 9.
That's why they're all going to be
Roger Crockett, the next driver to make his way onto the Speedway. Crockett out of Medford, Oregon in car number 7 in the Island Muffler and Brake. Henderson Motorsports All Points Petroleum entry. Crockett takes the green flag, his 13th place finish here in 2012. The best of 2 previous Outlaw appearances here, most recent of which was 2013. Opening lap for Roger Crockett is a 12.359. 1.2.359. Finished second here in 360 action back on July 12th of this year. Second lap for Roger Crockett is a 12.389. First lap faster by 3/100ths of a second at a 12.359. From Nashville, Tennessee, the Mondac Portables 4 Union Supply and Training Champion, All-Star Performance number 4, Paul's to the wall, Paul McMahon. Paul McMahon in car number 4. Finished 11th here last season. Opening lap for Paul McMahon is fourth quick at a 12.359. 1.2.359. His 5th place finish here 3 years ago, the best of his 3 previous starts at Willamette Speedway. Second lap time for Paul McMahon. Second quick at a 12.177. 1.2.177. Second quickest for the number 4 of Paul McMahon.
No, that's the wash guy. He writes that.
Rolling out next from Lake Stevens, Washington, in the red line welding and construction expert titanium King Racing Products, Morrison Engines, number 44W. Here's Austin Wheatley. Austin Wheatley in the 44W. 12th place finish here last year. The best of 3 Outlaws. Lap number 1 is fourth quick at a 12.321. 1.2.321. 6th place here in 360 competition on July 12th. Second lap is third quick for Austin Wheatley at a 12.243. 1.2.243. Third quickest for the 44W of Austin Wheatley. Up next, Pennsylvania, the Mark Tire Service, Marty Thompson Investments, JRC Transportation, Suburban Visuals, Michael Palumbo, number 1S, Logan Schuhart. Logan Schuhart in the number 1S. First lap time for Schuhart, second quick at a 12.121. 1.2.121 for the 4-time winner this season in Outlaw 024, still second quick for the number 1S of Logan Schuhart. Donnie Schatz having difficulty getting the car fired until he got well onto the racing surface. We'll let him idle all the way around to the track entrance in turn 3 where he can get on the throttle. That way his run to the green flag equal to everyone else in qualifying time trials. Schatz is the 8-time and defending Outlaw champion and the winner here last year on September 7th. Comes into this evening's action with 17 main event victories this season and 50 top 5 finishes. Green flag waving for the 15 of Donnie Schatz. Finished no worse than third in all of his previous appearances here at the Willamette Speedway. A win, 2 seconds, and a third lap one for Schatz is third quick at a 12-1-12, 1-2, 1-1-2 on lap number 1. Second lap for Donnie Schatz is a 12-0-8-7, 1-2, 0-8-7, still third quickest for the 15 of Donnie Schatz. Central Point, Oregon, the Wheeler Racing, Reese's Fine Foods, Crane, Napa Auto Parts, In and Out Card, number 21W of Jake Wheeler. Jake Wheeler in the 21W. Jake Wheeler, a 12-8-89, 1-2-8-8-9, picked up a 360 sprint car win at the Cottage Grove Speedway earlier this season. Second lap time is faster. It's a 12-5, 21-2, 5-2-0 for the 21W of Jake Wheeler. To qualify. Sea Valley Transportation, Fisher Body Shop, Sage Family, Dissolve Valley, number 41, the Raging Cajun, Jason Johnson. Jason Johnson in car number 41. His opening lap is second quick, 11-9-78. 1-1-9-7-8 on lap 1 for Jason Johnson. 7th here last year in his only previous appearance at the Willamette Speedway. Second lap is quick time, 11-8-30. 1-1-8-3-0, quick time for Jason Johnson in the number 41. Next from Bartlett, Tennessee, the King Racing Products, East Coast Logistics, Jim Shipneck, Diesel Logistics, Clean Seal number 7S of Double Down, Jason Sides. Jason Sides in the 7S. Opening up for Sides is third quick at a 12-0-1-8, 1-2-0-1-8. 6th place here last year, the best of 3 starts at the Willamette Speedway. Second lap time for Jason Sides is faster. It's into the 11-second bracket, 11-9-53, 1-1-9-5-3. Still third quickest for the 7S of Jason Sides.
This is what they're looking for.
Craig Kinzer having problems getting that car fired until he got well onto the racing surface as well. And so just like we saw with Donnie Schatz, he'll idle all the way around to the entrance in turn number 3. Pace now picks up. Craig Kinzer set to roll toward the green flag to begin 2 laps of qualifying time trials. Craig was 10th here in 2013. That's the best of his 3 starts here at the Willamette Speedway. Currently 8th in the series point standings with 1 main event victory. Lap 1 for Craig Kinzer, third quick at an 11-9-0-4, 1-1-9-0-4. Is quick time, 11-8-0-7, 1-1-8-0-7, quick time for Craig Kinzer in car number 11K. And again, Jack Cottonshield's car not firing until we get it out on the racing surface. Picks up the throttle and the green flag waves. Out of Worcester, Ohio, the Roth Investments of Chrome Ford, driven to save lives, West Tennessee, expediting number 17. Ninth here in 2012, his only previous appearance at the Willamette Speedway. The Wild Child is fifth, quick at 12 seconds flat. 1-2-0-0-0 on lap number 1 for Jack Cottonfield. Second lap time is a 12-0-1-0. First lap just a bit better at 12.000 seconds. 12 seconds flat for the 17 of Jack Cottonfield.
I did not see lap 12 or lap 12.
And again, race fans, our apologies for the delays between cars here. Having problems getting the cars to fire in the pit area. The surface back there just too loose. The wheels just lock up. They will not spin. These cars have to be started in gear. And so we need some traction to be able to get the tires to spin to get the engines to fire. And that's what's taking so long to get qualifying time trials pushed off here this evening. Washington, the South Star Equipment, Blue Dot Fabrication, Starks Timber Processing entry. He will get an official lap time in the books of 14.458, 1.4458. Looks like he'll take the car back to the pit area, but again, Trey Starks does have one official lap completed at 14.458 seconds. Next, on to the Speedway from Watertown, Connecticut. In the GoMoney.com Big Game Tree Stands, Nice Queen Atlantis, GRC Transportation, CJD Motorsport. Number 5, David Gravel. David Gravel in the number 5. Fifth here last year, his best of 2 starts at the Willamette Speedway. Third in the point standings. Gravel, it is 10th quick at a 12.271.12.271. Career season with Gravel in Outlaw Action 13. Main event wins. Second lap time for David Gravel is a 12.355. First lap was better at 12.271 seconds. David Gravel, 10th of 15 qualifiers so far.
It didn't work out this summer for you?
Thompson Investments, GRC Transportation, Suburban Visuals, Michael Palumbo, number 1A. Here's Jacob Allen. Jacob Allen in the 1A, and again, he'll idle around until he gets to the entrance to the Speedway in corner number 3. Remember, Allen had problems during warm-ups here this evening. The car coasted to a stop at the entrance of turn 1.
I got autopilot.
Jacob Allen now on the clock, his 18th place finish here last year. The best of 2 career starts. starts at the Willamette Speedway. Lap 1 for Jacob Allen is a 12:272.12 and 2:72 on the opening lap. Jacob sitting 14th in the Outlaw point standings, 3 top 10 finishes this year. Second lap time is a 12:384. First lap was better at 12.272 seconds. Driving car number 18, the Scotty's Plumbing, Door Companies, Round Sales, Excavation, Pops Entertainment, entry of Jason Solwald. Jason Solwald in the number 18. Jason Solwald is a 12:482.12 of 4.82. 15th here last year, 9th in 2014. His best outlaw effort at the Willamette Speedway. Second lap time, better at a 12:319.12. 3:19 for the 18 of Jason Solwald. Trucking, Selzy Enterprises, Red Rose Transportation, Local Industries, number 41S, Dominic Selzy. Dominic Selzy in the 41S. Lap 1 for Selzy is a 12:625.12, 6:25. Selzy's 9th place finish earlier this year at the Knoxville Raceway, his best of the season. Second lap time, better. It's a 12:284.12, 2:84. Dominic Selzy, 12th fastest in the 41S. And that will bring us the 2014 Outlaw winner here at the Willamette Speedway from Bixby, Oklahoma, driving the Larson Marks Racing, Ineos Oil, Jeff Gordon Children's Foundation, Parker Stores, number 2, Shane Stewart. Shane Stewart in car number 2. Stewart is the most recent World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series winner. Picked up a victory on Monday night at the Grays Harbor Raceway in Elma, Washington. Stewart finished second here last year. Lap 1 for Shane Stewart is 4th quick at an 11 at 9:33.11. 9:33 on the opening lap for Shane Stewart. Second lap time, faster, 11:867, 11:867, still 4th quickest for the number 2 of Shane Stewart. And out next, the Willamette Speedway track record holder. Prince Valley, California, the Ollie's Bargain Outlet, Napa Sage Fruit Team ASC, curb records number 49 of the Big Cat, Brad Sweet. Brad Sweet in car number 49. Opening lap time for Brad Sweet is at 12:119.12.119. That is 9th fastest so far. 3rd here last year, the best of his 3 outlaw starts at this facility. Second lap, Brad Sweet is 6th quick at an 11:968. 11:968. Brad Sweet, the 6th driver to break down into the 11-second bracket. 4 more drivers scheduled to qualify next to hit the Speedway from California, Missouri. In the design phase, Cordy Transportation, Roush Construction, Joe Collective, Fisher Body Shop. Number 13, Clyde Knipp. Clyde Knipp in car number 13. Lap 1 for Knipp is a 12:470.470. Knipp finished 19th here last year in his only previous appearance at the Willamette. Second lap time is faster at a 12:377.12, 3:77. Rookie of the Year contender this season with the Outlaws from Worcester, Ohio, the Hot and Shield Racing, Southern Pacific Farms, Triple X Rico Weaver Racing, and number 93, Sheldon Hot and Shield. Sheldon Hot and Shield, lap 1 in the books, and it is 10th quick at a 12:170. 1:07.3, good enough to put Sheldon Haudenschild into the top 10. This is the 2016 Outlaw Rookie of the Year from Benton Ridge, Ohio. Driving the Hercules Tire, Ohio Logistics, DNC Hydraulics, Deer Alloy, Whitewell Sportswear, W20, Greg Wilson. Greg Wilson in the W20. Coming lap for Wilson is a 12:5:35.12.535. 17th last year here in main event action. 5 top 5 finishes this season. Second time for Greg Wilson is better. It's a 12:456.12.456. Next to make his way trackside from Warrnambool, Victoria, Australia. In car number 35, the SWI Engineering Caning Performance entry. Here's Jamie Veal. Jamie Veal in car number 35. His 8th place finish at BMP Speedway in Billings, Montana. The best of 8 Outlaw appearances since the Knoxville Nationals. Lap number 1 for Jamie Veal will be a 12:602.12.602. Jamie Veal better at a 12:399.12.399. So that will conclude qualifying time trials for the World of Outlaws Craftsman's Chalk Stripe in turn 4 the next time around. The 11K of Craig Kinzer and the 2 of Shane Stewart in row 1. 17 Jack Haudenschild, 93 Sheldon Haudenschild in row 2. 5 David Gravel and 19 Brent Marks in row 3. Then the 13 of Clyde Knipp and the 21W of Jake Wheeler. For our opening World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series Heat Race. Shane Stewart, the winner in car number 2, finishing second, the 11K of Craig Kinzer. Those 2 drivers moved to the Craftsman Club Dash. Third went to the 93 of Sheldon Haudenschild, and fourth, the 17 of Jack Haudenschild. Fifth was the 19 of Brent Marks. Sixth, the number 13 of Clyde Knipp. Seventh, the 5 of David Gravel, and in eighth, the 21W of Jake Wheeler. For 2, we look for the green flag this time by 41 Jason Johnson and 7S Jason Sides in row 1. 1S Logan Sheward and 4 Paul McMahon in row 2. 1A Jacob Allen, 18 Jason Solwald in row 3. 35 Jamie Veal and 5X Brian Boswell. Green flag. Signal on the start. Down the front stretch and nearly get together at the end of that front straightaway. Jason Johnson with the lead. Jason Sides in second. He is challenged to the inside by the number 4 Paul McMahon. McMahon good on the bottom of 3 and 4. Closing the Sides. Sides gets to the bottom first in turn number 1, but order for heat race number 2 reads this way. Jason Johnson gets the win in car number 41. Second, the 7S of Jason Sides. Third, the 4 of Paul McMahon. Finishing fourth, the 1S of Logan Schuhart. In fifth, it was the 18 of Jason Solwald. Sixth went to the 1A of Jacob Allen. Seventh, the 35 of Jamie Veal. And in eighth, the 5X of Brian Boswell. Crockett in row 3, W20 Greg Wilson in 55, Trey Starks in row 4. Green flag. Racing into turn 1, Darren Pittman down low has the lead. Up top in second, it is Brad Sweet. Tony Schatz in third. Sweet to the inside in 3 and 4 as Pittman jumps up to the cushion. Number 9, in the works. Tony Schatz now moving in on Brad Sweet, the battle for second, and a spot in the Craftsman Club Dash. Sweet to the cushion in 3 and 4. Tony Schatz down low. Schatz pulls even, but can't complete the pass. In third, it is Austin Wheatley, Dominic Sunsey running in fifth. Then Roger Crockett in sixth. Greg Wilson and Trey Starks round out the field. Darren Pittman now moving up 8 tenths of a second, the advantage over his teammate Brad Sweet. Up top in 1 and 2, Dominic Sunsey. Challenge down low by the 7 in Roger Crockett. Sunsey to the top in 3 and 4. This time looking good around the outside. Austin Wheatley could not make the pass. He'll turn back down to the bottom in 1 and 2. Beyond the halfway point here in our final heat race, this time by 5 laps down and 3 to go. Darren Pittman firmly in command. Second lead now. Looking on him, Brad Sweet. He's got half a straightaway on third place. Tony Schatz. Austin Wheatley runs fourth. Dominic Sunsey in fifth. Roger Crockett in sixth. To the inside of Sunsey out of turn. Sunsey even can't make the pass. Big car battle for fourth between Austin Wheatley, Dominic Sunsey, and Roger Crockett. Leader Darren Pittman looking at the white flag. Slightly in turns 1 and 2. Drops it down the back straightaway for the final time. Darren Pittman will be in tonight's Craftsman Club Dash. He wins heat race number 3. His teammate Brad Sweet was winning with the second place finish. Tony Schatz comes up with Austin Wheatley and Dominic Sunsey in fifth. Here's the way they finish our third heat race. Darren Pittman, the winner in the number 9. Second to the 49 of Brad Sweet. Third went to the 15 of Tony Schatz. Finishing fourth, the 44W of Austin Wheatley. Fifth, the 41S of Dominic Selzy. In sixth, the 7N of Roger Crockett. Seventh was the W20 of Greg Wilson. And in eighth, the number 55 of Trey Starks. Heat race action complete for the World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. I'll be headed down trackside here in just a moment for tonight's Craftsman Fan Challenge. We'll also do our dash inversion draw. Now, race fans, we normally bring the drivers involved in the dash onto the front straightaway. What we do have some threatening weather around us this evening, and so in order to keep the program moving, we will draw the inversion only. We won't bring the drivers out here. We are also looking for 3 competitors in the Craftsman Fan Challenge. 3 people who believe that...
Jeff, I slack, dude.
Green flag on the Craftsman Club Dash now. Into turn 1, it's Shane Stewart with the early advantage. Battle for second, Darren Pittman looks to the inside of Jason Johnson. Can't make it happen down the back straightaway. Goes to the inside again in 3 and 4, but Johnson good on the bottom of the racetrack. Sweet. And that 6th spot closing in on Jason's sides. Meanwhile, Jason Johnson looking to get a run on the leader into 3 and 4. Shane Stewart up top, down low. Jason Johnson side by side for the lead. It is Stewart with it into turn 1. Jason Johnson again working the low side of the Speedway. The Raging Cajun good down on the bottom of the racetrack. He'll pull even with Shane Stewart again in turns 3 and 4. Cannot complete the pass. tonight's Craftsman Club Dash. Shane Stewart victorious in the number 2. Second to the 41 of Jason Johnson. Third, the number 9 of Darren Pittman. Finishing fourth, the 11K of Craig Kinzer. In fifth, it was the 7S of Jason Sides. And in sixth, the 49 of Brad Sweet. That's how we'll line up the top 3 rows of tonight's main event. The late model dash will be next on the program. Ben Deathridge will have the call. They make their way into corner number 4 and get the signal to show you the most awesome sight in all of motorsports. The greatest sprint car drivers in the world are 4 wide. This is their way of thanking you for coming out this evening. And ladies and gentlemen, in return, we want you to stand. And when they come out of turn number 4, we want you to make enough noise so that they hear you over the rumble of those 900 horsepower engines. Willamette Speedway, you wanted the best. You got them for abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt. The world of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Cars. Side-by-side formation, caution lights out, green the next time by. It is the 2 of Shane Stewart and the 41 of Jason Johnson from the front row, the 9 of Darren Pittman, the 11K of Craig Kinzer in row 2, 7S Jason Sides, 49 Brad Sweet in row 3, 93 Sheldon Hodenshield and 4 Paul McMahon in row number 4, 15 Donnie Schatz, 17 Jack Hodenshield in row 5, then Logan Schuhart, Austin Wheatley, Brent Marks, Jason Solwall, Dominic Selsey, Clyde Knipp, Jacob Allen, Roger Crockett, David Gravel, Jamie Veal, Greg Wilson, and Jake Wheeler, Brian Boswell, and Trey Starks, ready for green flag action at the Willamette Speedway. Into turn 1, Shane Stewart enters low, drifts up the racetrack. He will pace the field down the backstretch, but around on the outside, Jason Johnson, boy, they nearly got together there at the end of the back straightaway. Johnson digs down low into 3 and 4, comes after the number 2. Shane Stewart leads the opening lap. Trouble in turn 4, car sideways, Clyde Knipp, and the caution flag waves. Once again, set for the start of this World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series main event. Green flag is waving at the Willamette Speedway. And Jason Johnson jumps up to the top in turns 1 and 2, trying to get a run, but Stewart stronger down the backstretch this time. Johnson dives to the bottom in 3 and 4, while Shane Stewart rides the cushion. Stewart leads the opening lap. Jason Johnson in the second spot. In third, it's Darren Pittman. Craig Kinzer fourth, and Brad Sweet in fifth. Johnson with a run on Stewart down the back straightaway. Again, this one. No guaranteed time in the work area. Underway again. Into turn one, Jason Johnson gets to the cushion. Down low, Darren Pittman running second. Brad Sweet is third. Craig Kinzer and Tony Sean side by side for fourth. Give it to 11K on the inside. In turns 3 and 4. Sean's back around him on the top. Johnson trying to go with it. This time by 26 laps down. Jason Johnson again. Well, trouble. Jason Sides gets together with another car. Spins into the infield. Keeps the engine fired, but caution flag will wave. Sides had fallen all the way to the back of the field, and so the caution flag waves for Jason Sides. It's complete, 4 to go. Jason Johnson, the race leader. Darren Pittman running second. Brad Sweet in third. Craig Kinzer is fourth. Donnie Schatz fifth. Sheldon Hodenshield sixth. Logan Schuhart seventh. Brett Marks eighth. David Gravel ninth. And Jamie Veal running 10th. Gravel and Veal have come from 19th and 20th to run in 9th and 10th. Back up the way. Craig Kinzer takes a peek to the inside of Brad Sweet. Can't make a move for the third spot. Sheldon Hodgshield to the inside of Donnie Schatz. Sheldon Hodgshield will make the pass. And Sheldon Hodgshield now into the top 5. And go car upside down big time. Jack Hodenshield upside down between turns 3 and 4 after heavy contact with the wall, and we are under red flag conditions. Johnson on the point in the number 41 took the lead on lap 15 of this 30-lap A feature. Running second, it's the number 9 of Darren Pittman. His teammate Brad Sweet in car number 49 restarts third with Craig Kinzer in the 4th spot and Donnie Schatz in 5th. Sheldon Hodenshield lines up 6th when we go back to green, with Logan Schuhart in the 7th spot, Brent Marks in the 8th position, David Gravel 9th, and Jamie Veal in 10th. Four laps to go at the Willamette Speedway. And we're green. In 1 and 2, can't do anything with Jason Johnson there. Both of those drivers ride the cushion through 3 and 4. Craig Kinzer and Donnie Schatz low in 3 and 4. Sheldon Hodgshield on the cushion. Logan Schuhart looks to the inside of Hodgshield, looks to the outside with Donnie Schatz. 3-car battle there down the back straightaway. Jason Johnson extending his advantage once again. 2 laps to go for the Ragin' Cajun. Johnson to the cushion in 1 and 2. Sheldon Hodgshield up top in 1 and 2 with a run on Donnie Schatz down the back stretch. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go for Jason Johnson. Johnson to the cushion in 1 and 2. Back straightaway for the final time. It'll be the Ragin' Cajuns' 4th win of the season tonight at the Willamette Speedway. Second will go to Darren Pittman. Brad Sweet 3rd. Craig Kinzer 4th, and Tony Schatz in 5th. Unofficially, your top 10 would look like this. Jason Johnson with the win. Darren Pittman 2nd. Brad Sweet in 3rd. Craig Kinzer 4th. And Donnie Schatz in 5th. Sheldon Hodenshield in 6th. Brent Marks in 7th. Logan Schuhart in 8th. David Gravel 9th. And Jamie Veal 10th. Again, that is unofficial. Top finishers will head to the scales in the pit area. Minimum weight requirement, 1,400 pounds with a driver in the car. Race fans, don't forget we still have our late model main event yet to come. Late model main event next up on the program. In the meantime, the Ragin' Cajun climbing out of the number 41. Jason's going to grab the checkered flag. And his son, Jax. And he's climbing up top. Jason Johnson and Jax in victory lane.
That's awesome!
We'll bring Jason around to the front of the car. We've got a check and a trophy for him here as well. But Jason Johnson, congratulations. Win number 4 on the season. Definitely well earned. Car was a rocket ship around this racetrack tonight.
I tell you, these Fisher Body Shop MBT guys been working their tails off ever since Knoxville. We found a good balance for our Maxim chassis, and just everything's clicking. I mean, between Tim Engler and Kistler, our motors are qualifying great. Phillips making the right calls. Everybody's having a lot of fun, and when you get more consistent, it becomes funner and funner, and you look toward the next event more and more. So this is a lot of fun.
Talk about this racetrack tonight. Different than we've ever seen it with the World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. A heavier, thicker cushion, a little more grip to the bottom as well. Seemed like traffic was very important in this one. You had that car really working well up top.
Well, Johnny, there's no doubt, I'm a little bit better when there's something to lean against or there's a cushion to run against. And, when it gets bone slick, we struggle a little bit. And I think a lot of that's a lot of the driver. So, we hats off to the track crew. They did a good job. I know it was greasy at the start of the night, but, there for a little while, between Shane, Darren, and I were 3 wide. And that was a lot of fun. So I hope all the fans enjoyed.
How about it, race fans? The Raging Cajun Jason Johnson with win number 4 tonight at the Willamette Speedway. Bring over our second place finisher, Darren Pittman, in the Great Clips number 9. Darren, a couple of times there late, it seemed like in traffic you might have another shot at Jason, but then those late cautions didn't seem to be what you needed.
No, we had nothing for him there, in the single file restarts for sure. He was definitely quicker, and we had a good car. My guys did a great job. We got to the lead from starting third and thought we were in good shape. At that point of the race, I was convinced the bottom was the place to be and where I had gotten the lead. And I hesitated on one lap car and got behind him and really slowed down way too much. And Jason just railed around the outside of us. And pretty much he just found the top first, at the end of that race and got the lead. And that was the end of the race. So our car was really close, really good. We just made a few mistakes as a driver, and maybe we could have had our car a little bit better, but all in all, good night to be out here on the front stretch. We've got a good run of top 5s going here that I'm pretty proud of, and just happy with how our Great Clips car's running right now, and excited to move on to Chico.
Darren Pittman finishing second tonight in the Casey Kane Racing with Mike Curb number 9, and we'll roll over this way and speak to his teammate, third place finisher Brad Sweet. Brad, seems like every night we're finding you on the front straightaway at the end of the races. Great battles there throughout lap traffic. Talk to Darren. He said that Jason was gone on those single file restarts. Would you like to have seen this thing going green the rest of the way?
Yeah, I mean, he got the top rolling, and hats off to them because they were really, really fast, up there kind of where I couldn't really make the speed he was. So he was just making incredible speed, and you get clean air like that. It's like making qualifying laps, and it's, you only got to make 4 laps to finish the race out. So, I kind of knew, maybe I could challenge Darren for second, but mainly wanted to hold off the guys behind me too. You get 4 laps there, it's kind of a shootout. So, but like you said, we're out here each and every night. Obviously we'd like to be, where Jason's at tonight, winning races, and we've been in a lot of second and thirds this year, and we're just keep working hard. We're never going to give up. The Ollie's Bargain Outlet car, has been super fast. It seems like we always move forward in the main event, and tonight we were a little off on the dash and started 6th in the A and ran 3rd, and the track was pretty wet and pretty fast. So we had a shot there mid-race. Lap traffic, we were starting to get close on the leaders, and that's really what you need on a racetrack like this, is a lot of lap traffic to slow them up. So, but we'll take it, move on, and we'll go down to Gold Cup and give it our best.
Brad Sweet coming home third tonight in the Ollie's Bargain Outlet number 49.